standing strong.
I think the trade deals are working out very well, hopefully for everybody.
On the start of Trump's tariffs, female pilot from South Florida dies.
And as I got close to the plane, I could tell there wasn't a survivor.
Shortly after takeoff. And a Caplin News exclusive.
It's a win-win situation.
On Fort Lauderdale's first ever free bus service. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Sabrina Lozano.
I'm Rosario Mendoza. Today is Friday, August 1st, 2025.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Huge tariffs, which the president called reciprocal, are set to turn later today. The U.S. imposed midnight deadline is rapidly approaching for countries to strike a trade framework with the United States or face significantly higher tariffs.
President Donald Trump says he stands strong by his deadline, as CNN Julia Benbrook reports from the White House.
Dozens of American trading partners are bracing themselves for Friday, as many are set to face higher tariffs on the goods they export to the United States. While the back and forth on tariffs has created a lot of uncertainty, the White House says the move aims to even the playing field for American businesses and workers.
President Trump is restoring America's economic sovereignty by reducing our reliance on foreign countries, boosting investment in the U.S. to the tune of trillions of dollars, and creating hundreds of thousands of high-paying jobs for the American people.
In the days leading up to the deadline, Trump has continued to make moves, announcing several agreements with trading partners.
I think the trade deals are working out very well, hopefully for everybody.
And signing a proclamation the White House says imposes universal 50% tariffs on imports of semi-finished copper products, including pipes, wires, and sheets, also set to go into effect on Friday. Now, as the deadline looms, a crucial appeals court hearing that could determine whether most of Trump's tariffs are legal at all is taking place. For most of his tariffs, Trump has cited powers listed in the Emergency Economic Powers Act. In May, a federal court ruled that Trump overstepped his authority to levy on that basis. An appeals court paused that ruling from taking effect while the case is being challenged, hearing oral arguments on Thursday. It's not clear when the court will rule, and the White House will likely appeal to the Supreme Court if it loses. At the White House, I'm Julia Benbrook.
Thousands of immigrants' families are once again living in the limbo. The federal government has decided to end temporary protected status for Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and Honduras, move that's causing fear and frustration for many. I spoke with affected families and the advocates fighting to keep them here.
Inside congressional offices, the stories are personal and the stakes are urgent. For many immigrants, TPS has been the foundation for everything: their jobs, their homes, and their children's futures. Advocacy organizations are taking that message directly to lawmakers.
Todos los meses venimos al Congreso. No es algo fácil.
Every month we come to Congress. It's not easy. It takes a lot of money. It takes time, and we have to leave our jobs. But we're here with the intention of supporting more than 400,000 Venezuelans.
For my voice counts, advocacy means more than just showing up. They're strategically working to move legislation to Congress, like the Venezuelan Adjustment Act, delivering detailed policy materials to every corner of Capitol Hill, in the hopes of turning temporary protection into something more permanent.
What we do is deliver simultaneously to all 535 offices of the Senate and the House of Representatives the supporting documents for the Venezuelan Adjustment Act. This experience we're having right now, it's important because out of the 10,000 bills, having them acknowledge yours, that's a progress.
At the same time, other organizations such as the National TPS Alliance are highlighting what's at risk if Congress doesn't act: the separation of families. Hundreds of thousands of U.S.-born children could face hard decisions if their parents lose their status.
Some of these children will have to make the decision to follow their parents to a country they don't know. That is truly heartbreaking.
For workers across the country, TPS is what allows them legally to support their families. With protections being removed, many face the possibility of losing their jobs, and with it, their ability to take care of their families.
It's very difficult now that our TPS is being cut. With TPS, we support our families because without a work permit, we can't work. So it's very hard, and not just for us, but for all immigrants living in this country. We live day by day, and when we leave home, we don't know if we'll be able to come back again.
Children of TPS recipients say the uncertainty has become part of their daily lives. Even as they go to school or plan their futures, they carry a heavy emotional weight knowing their family's status could change overnight.
But once that TPS status disappears, it won't do anything. It would just leave us in the limbo, like we always say. There's so many children with bad mental health around the U.S. because of these immigration problems that we're having currently.
With protections now live for thousands of Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and Honduras, the clock is ticking for many families. Their future in the U.S. is uncertain, but the message in Washington is clear. They're not giving up without a fight.
A female pilot from Pembroke Pines dies in a plane crash this week while attempting to recreate her 2024 solo trip around the world. She was the 10th woman to complete that trip. WTHR reporter Alex Almanza has more information on this tragic accident.
A video posted to Instagram and to Win says it's more than just a flight, it's a mission to inspire the next generation of Asian female pilots, engineers, and STEM professionals. But about 15 minutes after posting that video, officials say her single-engine plane took off and then crashed behind this gas station near the intersection of East Main Street and Chic Road.
I pulled right up to the site, jumped out of the truck. I could smell fuel, and it was smoking. And as I got close to the plane, I could tell there wasn't a survivor.
Meanwhile, the 911 calls started pouring in.
Johnson County 911. Hey, there's a plane crash at Main Street and 65 in Greenwood just now.
There's a plane crash that just happened behind the Circle K at Chic Road and Main Street.
Johnson County 911, are you calling about the plane crash? Absolutely, yeah.
I cry out to God, oh my God, there's lives at stake, and you don't know how many, if it's just going to be the people on the plane, what it's going to hit.
The Purdue graduate grew up in Vietnam, saying she was always fascinated by flying machines. At the age of 12, she moved to the U.S., later founding a nonprofit in 2018 for Asian women in the aerospace field, and then opening a training academy in Florida. The nonprofit releasing a statement saying in part, Ann too was an inspiring pilot, instructor, and advocate for girls and women in aerospace, engineering, and aviation. She lived with boldness, curiosity, and drive. While the mission is grounded, her message still taking flight. Alex Almanza, 13 News.
Justin Timberlake reveals on social media that he was diagnosed with Lyme disease. That post came out yesterday on Instagram. In his post, Timberlake said living with the bacterial infection has been mentally and physically draining. He was doing his Forget Tomorrow World Tour since April 2024 and finished the last show last Wednesday in Istanbul. At one point during his tour, he almost quit performing, but he's glad he kept going.
The cause of death of retired wrestler Hulk Holdman has been released. According to the Pinhole County Medical Examiner's Office, Hogan died of a heart attack. Not just that, it was also confirmed that he has other health issues, including blood cancer and an irregular heartbeat.
Fort Lauderdale will begin a new service for free bus transportation on Monday. There is a launch event today, and as Caplin News' Cassie Martinez reports, this is looking to make a huge impact for everyone in the community.
From Monday, a new bus service will be starting here in the Fort Lauderdale area, getting homeless people to places they need to go, including places like this.
Community Court in Fort Lauderdale offers people experiencing homelessness services like meals, showers, and even legal and social service intake. On Monday, a new bus service called the Rotary Connection will help them to get here easier.
And obviously a lot of people who come with us are homeless. My thought was, why don't we create a way to support services to come to people through a transportation system?
The Rotary Connection is the first free bus loop service in the United States dedicated to connecting the unhoused with needed services, offering 40 different stops. The bus will run weekdays starting at 7 a.m., staffed by trained specialists, helping passengers navigate the road to stability.
You're just helping one or two people get off the streets. It's a win-win situation. You're batting 1,000.
If you're wondering who created this design, it was actually the work of an American Heritage student, winner of the Rotary Bus Rap Student Art Competition.
a big scary corporate bus, sometimes it's hard to just get on it. I didn't want to make it too much, so I just had some simple brush strokes going through the side. I wanted to capture the most warm and welcoming design and color scheme as possible.
Some of the local unhoused saying that this is the help that they've been waiting for.
I don't know whose idea was long overdue.
The bus and its sponsors are hoping that this is the road to a better future. Reporting from Fort Lauderdale, Cassie Martinez, Caplin News.
Archaeologists uncover a mummy unlike anything we've seen before.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
The credit goes to just beyond the four of us.
And the life of a Florida woman saved by police. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
A historic save in Palm Beach Gardens. A woman is saved this morning after 4 police officers jumped into a canal to rescue her from a sinking vehicle.
The accident was all caught on the officer's body cam. CNN reporter Caplin McDermott, who talked to these heroes that shared how they experienced this heroic act.
Answering the call
we signed up for this.
is what all police officers swear to do. But their actions are not always captured on camera. However, these 4 Palm Beach Gardens officers can be seen immediately jumping into a canal to save a driver who veered off Tamberlin Circle and crashed into the water last week.
I remember specifically going, oh my gosh, I can see her.
She was unconscious when the water went up to her head.
Officers Kristen Slaughter and Josh Kennedy didn't think twice.
I just remember going, okay, we're going in.
They, along with officers Sheldon Keel and Ryan Trudeau, swam roughly 20 yards in black water and broke into the car. As it's going down,
it's gonna sink!
A woman and Officer Kennedy are still inside.
I pulled myself into the car. I just grabbed her.
Working together, the officers pulled the driver out and brought her to solid ground.
Everybody accounted for.
Yep. The driver is now doing okay.
We were all just so concerned about her.
And the officers are remaining humble.
The credit goes to just beyond the 4 of us.
As they are being hailed heroes for the swift rescue. As experts warn of potential dangers like gators in similar water.
I figured with the impact of the car, hopefully it would have spooked everything away.
Heroes aren't just the ones that went in the water, they're the other officers as well.
Caplin McDermott, WPTV News.
A prehistoric discovery is turning heads. Archaeologists studying a 2,000-year-old mummy in Siberia found detailed ink on her arms, preserved by permafrost. A 3D scan revealed more intricate designs on her right forearm. Modern tattoo artists even helped researchers figure out how ancient tools may have worked, showing tattoos have been part of human history for a long time.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. Before we go this morning, I want to take a moment to share something personal. Today marks my last time anchoring here on the Caplin News morning show. As I get ready to graduate, I'm incredibly grateful with my professors who have guided me and to entire the Caplin News team. Thank you for helping me grow into a more confident journalist. It's been an unforgettable experience, and I'm so thankful for every story we'll told together. Well, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and here's the news beginning. Well, I'm Rosario Mendoza.
And I'm Sabrina Lozano. We also want to recognize soon-to-be graduate Jason Harrow, who is serving as our technical director today. We will miss you both. Get more news anytime on caplinnews.fiu.edu.